Episode 41. I'm stringing two together here, so we just left off tackling a bunch of little issues here. This is another thing. Let's see. Saving that one because I need annotations. Saving that, basically the impact chart I'm saving. Let's kind of look at the carry chart. We can close this one off. If we go to the carry chart, let's enable that. All right. So someone said they just want, since I'm not doing formal chart headlines as of now, I should put like weeks over here on the side, so we could do that. So HPS. All right, so we got that's just a figure. It's all UL, right? I think I'll put it in absolutely positioned. Oh, we can just put it in figure. Yeah, okay. Especially if I'm taking this out, possibly. We'll call it P class equals weeks. We'll try that though. And actually, let me get rid of this. Was all that heated bar chart that I've abandoned. What am I doing for the other charts? For no, all that font is mono, so it's and then we'll rotate it so it exists. I mean, I could also just like put it as a little block right here off to the top left. Let's see how that looks. Make it crazy tiny. I didn't do it mono. I don't like that. It's kind of clunky. right, text line right, it doesn't need to be that wide. Label. And the whole thing. We can stick that down in there. Too much. We want to translate if we do that. Right halfway, not quite. Ish. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I mean, it's hard to read. Could also do something like that. And weeks until normal traffic. Oh, hey there.
Hello. How are you? Don't want to interrupt.
That's fine. I'm just adding this label to this table. I had it. I mean, I don't think it's totally necessary. So I just had like, where is it? Like, I had something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's hard to read, but you can technically read it. So I was going to try putting it up here, but I don't want to like, I don't know. It's a kind of funky area.
Yeah, because that's what some people mentioned a little bit yesterday during work in progress was putting a label if you didn't read the prose before.
Yeah.
But I agree. When I just saw it up in the corner, it looked a little oddly placed. Could it be maybe annotation style? But the aesthetic isn't really kind of like an annotation. Like a little arrow that's like.
I mean, the other option is just make an actual
headline.
Yeah. And it would say like right here, weeks until normal traffic.
We didn't want them. It's gonna ruin it.
I mean,
but also
these are. I mean, that is the headline right there.
It can even be like entered down into its own like little line or something like that.
That's true. Make it more connected. Also, I'm going to leave this for now. I'm going to close the issue because that's serviceable.
Yeah, I agree.
I did priority tags for myself. I cleaned up my GitHub, so I've got P1 and P2 tags. So I know where to focus my attention.
You know that's right up my alley. I love that.
And actually, let me see. So let's see this one. I'd say is a P2. I forgot some labels. P2. I can close that one. Oh, I finally got all my issues on one page. That's nice. So one thing that I was thinking about, I was driving yesterday, and this one, global filter. So I was like, oh, cool, we got this toggle, right? Oh, we've got a blank one. That means we need to rectify that. I wonder who that's for. I thought I did a failsafe, so it didn't happen. I'm
gonna check it wouldn't be on the spreadsheet, right?
Well, I cleaned up the spreadsheet for you, so there's less people. But I also in the cleaning the people data, I added this little blip to say if there was an empty one. And tell me, but nothing's popping out here. So let's try this again.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any empty either, so it's weird.
Missing.
Could it be that there's a category that's not labeled that we're missing? Or is it a person without an industry, without a category?
It has to be a person without an industry, I think.
Got it.
Because, oh, that was stupid. They're all false, obviously. Well, first, let's just look at industry. There could be like a double space in there. Spacing could be weird. I should probably, did I trim them actually?
That might be it.
Industry dot split dot map d dot trim. Cause trim. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So eventually, once we look at this, oh, we still got that empty space in there.
But why?
Let's find it out. Let's go to
Log it.
JS. Oh, there. Shoot. Wait a second. Why are they all? Oh. There we go.
What was it?
I don't know. It's somewhere towards the end. Probably somewhere after music sports. I probably should have just logged out. Do it this way first, though. Oh, this is not going to be very helpful. Music and sports. Go music and sports. Oh, they might be sorted. This is stupid. Malcolm Young.
Malcolm Young.
Did I maybe accidentally delete him from the list? That's a very strong possibility.
It seems like it. I don't. Oh, yeah, he's not on the list. I just searched for his name.
Oops.
Gosh, Russell.
He was in there, so I accidentally deleted him.
Why would you do that?
Do you want to try to find him in revision history?
Yeah, let's do this. Love diving into revision history.
I'm assuming that's the only perpetrator. But also, why didn't that surface in my cleaning?
Let's see.
Industry. It was nothing. Industry. Oh, because I turned it into an array. So I should have really just been checking for it. If not, industry.length. This would have been a way easier way to
Found
figure out
him.
who it was.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
Huh?
I found him. Can I just put him at the bottom of it?
Yeah, the order doesn't matter in there.
Okay.
Actually, it's currently sorted by alphabetical.
Oh, okay, so I can plug him in where R. So he would go above here, if I can remember. Oh, I don't know. Did I get? Oh, I did get page ID. Ah,
That still didn't work. If
there we go. Better. There we go. I'm gonna highlight them so you can see.
I still want to figure out why the whole point of me doing this was to because it's not. Oh no, it should be D. D dot. Or maybe cause will be easier to check. Let's see. D dot. Oh, right, because it would be a length of 1 still, it'd just be empty. Ugh. I should have really. It's making my life harder here. D dot industry of 0 length. There we go. There's 2 actually. Little peep.
All right.
I deleted. Oh, it's because I deleted Little Peep because I found the issue with my calculations. I was including all the 0 page views in the median.
Gotcha.
And that basically wasn't fair because I was putting zeros in even though they didn't return zeros in the data. Like it should be really null, not available. So that added Little Peep and XXX Tentacion.
Got you. Wait, can you hear me? Yeah, you can't hear me. Got it. When is XXX going to get added to the data? Or is he added?
Yes, he
is. He is now added. Interesting.
When I rerun this, let me know when you add that one back in, and then I'll rerun the data.
I'm finding him right now. Here we go. So you just need Little Peep, not XXX, right?
Correct. He's already in there.
Okay.
XXX. I mean,
I listened to a song yesterday where it said "Rest in peace, Little Peep" in the song. I was like, "Whoa, Russell's project." All right, I found and it's gonna be L JKL. All right, this should paste. There we go. All right, he's back.
Cool. All right, let's npm run. Actually, what do I need to run? Details. Also, Coco the Gorilla will not be in the data set because their views did not get that high, apparently.
Oh, I'm kind of upset about that.
Actually, 2 reasons. There's no chance they make it because 1, their 48-hour value was 200,000, so it's like half of the requisite. And then, more importantly, their actual 48 hours after death was basically zero, because I guess it wasn't really publicized until like 3 or 4 days after.
Got it. That makes sense. Today is actually, this is kind of random, but I saw it coming to work. Today is the year anniversary of Chester Bennington's death. Yep.
That makes sense.
There might be a spike today.
It could be. I guess I'll eventually see it.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Actually, well, I'm not visualizing it anywhere because I'm cutting it at 120. Make data is fix stats. All right. Hopefully there's nothing more on the missing. We're looking good. Oh, and also that's the other thing I added. I need to style it. I guess it's working. I added the full cause of death.
Oh, the detailed. So like
the detailed
COPD, lung cancer.
Oh wait, that's not the detailed one, right?
No, some of them were general. Like that one was just cancer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's specific.
So it's interesting, actually, if you just search like Jerry Lewis cause of death, it actually comes up as a Google card on search, and it pulls it usually from his Wikipedia page.
Oh, I see. So yeah, I need to figure out how to like integrate that and style it.
No, I like.
But it was some more detail we had, so I figured I would include it.
Yeah, some of them.
Especially when like we're just saying, you know, something really generic. Like if you go to cause and go to, I don't know, accident, we might have some. Oh.
Well, what happened?
Oh.
Your sense of dismay was like very.
It's almost like it's not even running. That's interesting. So let's see. I think I changed anything here. What? Select person. Oh, wait, did I mess up his faded or something? Carry dot style. No, it's still there. Oh, I know what I did actually. I changed the primary color to off black from gray. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Oh, I shouldn't. What's it's faded. Oh, because they're links now. That's why. So these are all links now. So their color is more specific, I guess. So I need to actually.
I really like the combo link because it was throwing me off that the tooltip got cut off, but I think that's a really perfect solution. And
okay.
A shout out to Wikipedia.
Yeah, so I mean, I think it makes sense to like, then you're just like, oh.
It's like sports ... What happened
wait,
after
that didn't work. Oops, I need to fix the
links. You guys tried it?
Yes. Well, because it's funny because I fixed it before, but because I did wikipedia.com.
Got you.
Idiot. Okay, so I mean, change it on. So it's only going to be on the table and the weeks, because the other one is SVG, which would be more complicated.
And I don't think it's necessary.
Yeah, I mean, it's overkill.
Yeah, because you're talking about the first scatter plot, right?
Well, that one and the last one.
That one on the last one will have links.
Won't have links, yeah.
Won't have links. Yeah. No, that's exactly what I was thinking. Because on these graphs, I could see myself clicking the links. On the other two, there's already enough going on that I won't.
Exactly. Yeah. These are just, I mean, this is literally just names. So
this is explorable now.
Let me, I don't know what to do with that cause of death. Thumbnail. I call it type size small. Already on small. No, but nothing is differently. I need to work with the style on this. I'm not feeling it. Not feeling any of this. There. Too wide. Size a little bit. Bump up the name. I don't hate it.
I'm a fan.
I'll leave it for now.
Really like small capitals.
Yeah, me too.
I like small capitals.
The line is also nice. Bigger.
I was actually just about to say it's clashing a little bit with the cause of death. Yeah.
To work on the alignment there. Reflect so we can just fine. Yep. Black socks. Yeah, I think that's a slightly better. And actually, yeah. And I wonder. Oh my god, I'm ridiculous. Oh, it's gonna go lighter. It stands off from the background a little bit. Is that too white? It's pretty white.
Wait, yeah, it's pretty light. Can you go back to the other one? I like that better than the last one.
I'll go with that for now.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
Great.
I wonder if I want to put their pictures as circles.
You do like circle pictures.
I do.
I don't know if I like circles in this case. What about you? I like that circle.
How's that circle any different?
I don't know. It's just something about the alignment with the text. It looks.
Oh, because the
Yeah,
text flows under it more.
Yeah.
So if it was left aligned, or if I floated it right, you're saying you'd be into it probably.
Yeah, let me see.
I don't know if that's gonna look lopsided.
No, I kind of.
Oh wait,
like that.
why doesn't the text go under it?
We don't want the text under it, right?
No, I would, right? It would be.
So it would flow underneath of it?
Yeah. It's floated. Oh.
No. Make it float.
No floating.
Yeah, because there's like a bunch of white space below. We basically want the text to be wrapped around the image, right?
Yeah, that's usually how float works. I don't know if I like it on the right side though.
I don't know if I like it either. I think I like it underneath the name.
That's more natural. But then you're right. The circle is not doing it for me. Square.
I like
then,
the square.
I forget who mentioned, but let's try this. Grace or filter. If we're going grayscale.
Oh, the grayscale. Yeah, the images. Yeah. Someone said that it was start. Oh, Amber, I think, said that.
There we go.
Oh,
so
no,
it was use the CSS filter to do the trick.
That's all credit to Jan.
Here we go. If we're not doing color, I still Jerry's at. All right.
Don't think about it till the end. I'll distract you again.
Sorry, Slack is distracting me this time. So the thing, before we went down that crazy tangent, I was gonna say, now that was such a tangent once we clicked on this. What I was gonna say is I was like, oh, well, actually, let me illustrate this. Oops, I don't want to print it. Right back. Oh, man, the reload's taking a while today. What I was going to say, I also changed this to TBD because that's a known acronym, right? And to be determined. Yeah. I also explained it, but.
No, I like it better than the question marks. The question marks felt unfinished in a way.
Yeah.
I was like, something needed to go there.
They probably were. Oh, right. Those colors are super dark. Oh, so what I was thinking was that this, I was like, you could actually use, like, it could be interesting to see that filtered anywhere, right? So if you're looking at this table, you could see only the ones that were, certain types of death or industry filtered out. Also, the short descriptions work much nicer here now.
Would agree.
So that should be a link that works. Oh, damn it, I have the double slash. Are you kidding me? Okay, no, I can be better. Let's do this okay, let's do this a way. Yeah. Okay. Oh, so yeah, I was thinking I was wondering what your thoughts are on actually having this thing sticky that could literally, so like it could apply to this chart, it could apply to all the charts. So when you change it, when you scroll down to this chart, it would also be filtered by the same thing. Because I feel like it's fine to have it just on this chart because I was like, this needs a little something extra, but I could see it being interesting other places. So I was thinking having it like a little thing that like drawers out, and maybe each time you come to a chart, it drawers out to like acknowledge that it exists, but then it goes back in and it's like a little icon. I don't know. That's not necessary, but it could be kind of interesting.
Well, that was my first question. I was like, is there going to be a way for it to be indicated to the user that they're altering all the charts when they do it? And the fact that you're talking about the little drawer, I really like, because that will
I think it wouldn't. I mean, I think they would have to. I think it popping back out.
Yeah.
When the chart comes into view, would remind them that it exists. I think, and so I optionally no, because I wouldn't want to reset it because that would defeat the purpose. Like if you were wanting to like track the same subcategory between two charts, then
I guess my question is, like, would it be a giant like resource time suck? Because like I kind of need to see it now, but I also don't want to like.
No, because I mean the only difference is I'll make it universal, just like tooltip. So when you change it, it'll just trigger every chart to find that person and add a class to them.
I really like it. I think it adds kind of like an explorable nature. I mean, this has like a pretty linear storyline, but it also makes it explorable and allows you to spend like more time on the article digging into it.
Okay, I think I'll go for it then. So that's.
And I feel like thinking about what the team said, I feel like everyone else would like it too, because I feel like we talked a lot about like pointing out those interesting like intricacies in the data. And I feel like
and actually, this is, I guess, in a way, this is a way to not have to write as much and reduce like custom annotation, because like that is kind of some of the interestingness. Is like the only there's two, the only two, those are the only two murders in this data set.
Mm-hmm.
But like that doesn't need to be an annotation, right? That's like something that you discover.
No, and if you look over the date, like she was a few years ago, and she still hasn't returned to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this was over 2 years ago. 2 years ago in a month.
Dang.
Yeah. Very sad. So yeah, that's it. I know I'm 100% on the same page. I was thinking that too, that I really like the commentary idea, but this would almost like, I mean, I think both could work really well hand in hand, but if you didn't want to do that, this would kind of cover a lot of it too.
Yeah. All right. I'm going with it.
You're sold.
Let me remove the question mark. And let's see where we're at. What time did I start this? Do you remember?
I think it was, here, let me just check your Slack message.
Oh yeah, that'll tell us.
10:16.
Okay, I'll go for
45
maybe a little
minutes.
bit more. So can I task you with something?
Yeah.
Annotations for the impact chart.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, this one's the obvious one. Basically, just maybe get like a half dozen.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, preferably where they are spatially spread out.
Cool.
So like both vertically and horizontally. So like if we're gonna have two up top, which is probably very likely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and actually, so I guess, well, so like these two obviously both are potentially things. Mm-hmm. But like we wouldn't want to, I guess you could annotate both of those. So maybe, I don't know, maybe just go with what's most interesting and then we'll go from there.
I can always give you more and then you can choose what you want from it.
Yeah, I mean, we don't need that many. I think it's whatever you find. I think honestly, this is more about like interest level. So like this is probably maybe something intriguing. Also, he might not be staying on our data set, but like why the second hump? Obviously the humps are probably events that happened. Like a lot of these people have these mini bumps of new. I mean, and it's not like they're going surging like crazy, right? Like 10% higher than normal isn't that crazy.
Yeah, but there might be some stuff like I think that was when like George Michael was buried, I think. Yeah, so there's probably some things.
Yeah, so definitely, I mean, just kind of, I totally trust you to figure out what's maybe interesting in here. And then I'd say the only thing that might be worth some mentioning is one of like the flat ones. And maybe that might be a challenge. Like, why is it so flat?
Well, a lot of these were also natural causes and stuff too, I think.
Oh, interesting. Oh, see, if we had the toggle, like if we toggled and saw that all of these were natural causes, that would be interesting.
Yeah, I feel like
right. So maybe those ones will hold off until we can actually do that.
Cool. Yeah.
Awesome.
So I can work on that today. Because when do you think you're gonna?
I can do the annotation with it. So actually, this is now becoming like the custom data sheet. So what are these two? Which one did we end up using? We use broad, right?
Yeah, cause broad, and then specific is in the tooltip.
Okay, so that one, so we're using this, we're not using this. This was just for reference initially.
Yeah, and then we're using the short description.
Those are just for obviously joining. Okay, industry cut. Okay. So let's see, we can just put it right here. So it'd be nice if, so I can have all the data just come from one place. So we'll call this impact annotation. And then, because we're also gonna, I just realized a really easy way to, I remember the top chart, we have an issue for putting some names just to appear. So I guess I'm gonna call that an annotation. So, and that will just be a true false.
Does that say it can be binary? Because then it'll be on and off.
Yep. Impact, or let's just call it perspective. And I mean, you can do that one if you want. I might just do that one because I'm looking at the chart itself. Cool.
For the scatter plot?
Yeah, I'll take the scatter plot one.
Yeah, which one do you want to show?
Then let's see. Let's just run through these other things. Percent. Oh yeah. So I was gonna just have the percent specifically on this one, just sticking out like right here. So it'd be like 10%. So we know.
I agree, because I was like, what? Yeah, how much?
And then let's see. That's one thing for impact. Actually, let's just look at impact chart right now, because that one has the most kind of work. Let's get rid of. So we talked about annotations. We talked about percent label. I need to fix the stupid hover. I'm having trouble with math. I was thinking about. I know there's a lot of interaction going on, but I was actually thinking about when you go left and right, it would be it would have the percentage mark above the specific spot you're on. So like if you're on this one, it would just, where my cursor is, you'd see like 3%, 3%, 4%, 5% as it's moving left to right.
I like that because I didn't, it wasn't something like that was in the front of my brain yesterday, but the more that we talk about it, I'm really wondering like, what is the measure of the bumps? Yeah, what the numbers are. What are the...
So that should be easy enough. And then the big thing, which I'm totally going to procrastinate on, is the legend, which will just be like maybe like one, like a mini one of these that just shows like, actually it would probably just be one that has a hump. It'll just be a fake thing, and it'll point to the hump and be like 10% higher page views than before death, and then it'll point to the line. It'd basically just be a little annotated one, and it'll be like a point to the flat line and be like same as before. And I think that basically it's kind of like a how to read this chart kind of deal, but it's a legend.
I like that idea.
I think what makes the most sense actually is to take like a screenshot of a very plain looking hump.
I think you could use one of these easily.
Like, yeah, like a real one, or
I think you could use a real one.
It might just be too much work though.
That's true.
I mean, maybe not like
Wes Craven had a very clear bump.
So like I could, you mean like literally put his first, like out behind, like right up here.
Would you keep him in the chart still?
Yeah, see that's why I was like, it might just make sense to just do like a tiny little,
just a fake one.
Yeah, and just like 2 lines. So I might just actually take a screenshot
of that bump,
and then just like go into Figma, add 2 like little annotation lines, call it an image, and call it a day. That probably makes more sense than doing it in code.
Call it an image.
Call it an image. Actually, I guess I can just put someone's data in real quick. That's a nice smooth line to fake it, and then snap that.
I like it.
I also just draw it in Figma. Let's be real.
You could draw it in Figma.
Okay. Anyways, that's a task for sure.
It just sounds tedious.
I know. All right. I think that's going to do it for now. You've got some things. I think when I come back, I'm going to start on the, I'm going to globalize the toggle.
That will help me with the annotations.
Yes, it will. That's a good point. Could even do annotate. There's so many places to do annotations. Anyways, okay, that's it. That's good for now. I'm just like feature creeping myself to death. All right. Bye, everybody.